Hey Northwest.
I'm Kaden.
And I'm Caleb.
And you're watching The Paw.
We are The Paw. We bring in this to y'all.
Yeah.
Here is this beat. Got something new every week. Athletics, clubs, academies too.
Okay.
Now let's go on and show it to you.
The Rankin County School District has implemented a focus on character traits that are important for personal growth.
NWR has decided to carry this out in B2 classes. Last week, Mr. Van rapped about wisdom.
This week, Ms. McClure sat down with 4 students at the Go table to discuss what it means for us to have initiative. Check it out.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I want to talk to you guys today about the word of the month. The word of the month is initiative. Can each of you tell me when you hear the word initiative what that means to you?
To me, it means that you take not control, but you take what you think should be done and you do it when it needs to be done.
To me, it means you see something that needs to be done and you do it with nobody having to ask you to do it. You just see it and you automatically do it, not to seek gratification or anything like that.
Where in your life do you take initiative and you don't have to be directed to do anything?
If my brother needs help with his homework or if the kitchen needs cleaned, then I just do it. I don't have to be asked to do it.
I take initiative whenever I see one of my coaches needs help with something during practice or during a meet.
I mostly use it in show choir. If I see someone that's doing something wrong or like they need help with something, I'll politely ask them if they need help.
Okay, so what about school? How can you incorporate your initiative, what's your definition of initiative into school?
Doing an assignment right when the teacher tells me and not like goofing off or like talking to friends or being on my phone.
Like when I miss school and I have a test or like missing assignments, I go ahead and take initiative and do it. Like if you can do it at home in that like timing to where you don't have to come back to school and be behind.
When in your life you have not taken initiative and it has kind of backfired?
Probably last year, like when I'd get quarantined and stuff, I would just kind of like do my schoolwork, but I wouldn't like process it in my brain, and I'd just be like, oh, I got my work done, that's it. And then when I'd come back and have to like take a test, it would backfire a little bit because I wouldn't make the grade that I would have hoped to make.
At home, I have chores to do, and I know that I have to do them, but when I get home, I don't get to my chores in time, meaning I don't get to my homework in time, meaning that I don't get the grade that I want when I take quizzes and tests and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, because if you don't take initiative, it affects everything. And even in our work life, if you have a job and you're not taking initiative, how does that look?
Not taking the initiative to do what needs to be done at your job can make the company look bad or make the small business look bad, and it can make you look bad for future employers.
But what about motivating the people around you? How does that work? How do you incorporate that into your life?
If you see somebody that's struggling, you can take the initiative to help them, and then maybe they'd want to return the favor to somebody else one day.
Pay it forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
With our age group, like Taylor said, a lot of kids aren't motivated. And so I feel like it may help them and may not, that you just simply motivate them and tell them that they're doing good and they're doing the best that they can and try to help them like get it
Encouragement.
up. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I appreciate all of your input. I think you all said some great things and just kind of bouncing off each other. And I always remember to take initiative and try to influence somebody else to do be the best that they can and mimic that behavior. That's important. That's how we grow, okay?
Another initiative that Northwest has begun is Cougar Connect.
Cougar Connect uses small groups led by NWR staff members to connect students based on their common interests.
The first groups met last month, but we've caught up with a few of the leaders to learn more about Cougar Connect.
There is a new initiative at Northwest called Cougar Connect, which places students with common interests in small groups led by Norris Rankin staff.
So the small groups here that we started this year at Northwest Rankin were Well, because we need to meet a need. We have several students that needed to be connected, whether they were new to the school or if they were dealing with different issues like grief and the loss of a loved one or anxiety.
Ms. Howe Group connects students who have similar interests in art. The group is a one-semester small program that is working on a collaborative playmaking art project supported by the Mississippi Art Commission and is a pilot program through the Mississippi Department of Education.
Hi, I'm really excited about my small group, Beauty Through the Arts, Social Emotional Learning Through the Arts. This is going to be a one-semester small group where we are going to be working on a collaborative playmaking project. The students are having an opportunity to learn more about themselves and others through the arts.
One of the groups that is led by Ms. White connects students who are new to the school.
So often at such a big school, it's easy to get lost. And one of the things that makes the high school experience so great is having a place to plug in.
Students are bonding immediately and making connections that are helping them socially and emotionally.
Ask them what they wanted from the group because it is a little bit different. And his response was that he wanted it to be like a home away from home.
These groups are not only connecting through common interests, but helping students connect to each other on a personal and emotional level.
There's amazing teachers that volunteer to lead these small groups, and it's just a personable small group where you can feel safe, where you can feel loved, where you can belong. That's something that's positive, that we want to build our kids up and give them those necessary skills and help them and make sure that they're connected here at Northwest.
Reporting from Nepal, I'm Kentora Roby.
The NWR Brandon Food Fight is underway. Monday begins one of the most important yearly events for our community.
The food fight benefits the Pine Lake Care Center and brings in canned goods that feed people right here in our backyard.
For the next 3 weeks, the Northwest and Brandon zones will be collecting canned goods and non-perishable items that will be sent to the Pine Lake Care Center.
There will be a competition between teachers and a competition between the students. There will be more details on the next episode.
The school winner will be announced at the Northwest versus Brandon football game on October the 29th right here at the Cougar Field.
And speaking of football, let's throw it over to Kaylee and Kaylin with
Sports Talk.
Sports Talk.
Swim has concluded its regular season and heads to South State in Biloxi next Saturday. Leading the pack for the girls is Avery Alexander, Emma Sammons, and Lainey Doe. Leading the boys is Frim Vincente, Caden Wheat, Grayson Edwards, and Cooper Ware. The girls finished first in their last 2 meets of their regular season while the boys finished second. The Cougars are really excited about South State and looked for a good position to place for both girls and boys.
Volleyball celebrated its seniors, Logan Wilson and Alyssa Burris, on Tuesday night before defeating Puckett 3-1. The Cougars won their district a couple of weeks ago and faced off against Madison Central last night in their last regular season match. They will host Hancock on Tuesday at 5 p.m. in the first round of the playoffs.
Cross country heads into its final regular season meet tomorrow morning at the Jaguar Trails Classic, hosted by Madison Central and Madison Middle School. The girls will start at 8:30, followed by the boys at 9:05. After this, they turn their attention to the Rankin County Championships on October 21st. Megan Hurd currently leads the girls with the season's best with a 26-37-96, while Grayson Edwards leads the boys with the season best of 18-21-70.
Football travels to Warren Central tonight, riding the momentum from its win over Terry last week. Cougars are now 1-5 and 1-2 in district play. Congratulations to Brendan Brown and Chris Tillman for being named the Sonic Players of the Game against Terry. Brown collected 51 yards on 3 catches with 2 touchdowns. Tillman led the defense with 9 tackles, 8 solo, and 2 for loss.
Finally, we're back with our new sports segment, Make the Team. This time, a few members of the Paul and I head out to the field to try to make the team. Let's see what happens.
Hey, we're part of the Northwest Rankin soccer team. I'm JJ. I'm Rory. I play goalkeeper. I play striker.
Ball's coming at you. You want to make a W or a diamond with your hands. You want to absorb the impact with the palm of your hand and then grab onto the ball with your fingertips. So, you want to try?
Yeah.
Ready? Good. One more time. Good. That's perfect.
I'm going to teach y'all how to throw a soccer ball. So what you want to do, you hold the ball with both hands behind your head. You take one step, you throw it, but you don't lift your back foot or any feet because that will call it. Like this. There you go. And that's how you do it. Learn how to kick a simple soccer ball. And so what you want to do, you stay inside of your foot, hit it right there. You want to hit the middle of the ball and aim it to whichever corner you want to go to. If you want to go high, you kick under the ball. If you want to go low, you kick over the ball.
Diving is a bit harder. The ball's coming at you, say it's going to your left. You want to shift your weight to your left foot, lead with your hands to where the ball is going, and fall on your side and make this pose kind of thing. So maybe with a little bit of practice you would have made the cut, but right now, probably not. I'd recommend go trying out with the bowling team or something.
Play the bowling team as usual.
Well, that's all we have for this edition of Sports Talk. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Kaylin.
And this was Sports Talk.
Last week we celebrated homecoming. Students dressed up, a new queen was crowned, and after a year, we were finally able to have a homecoming dance.
Here's a look back at the week's themes, the parade and the crowning of our queen.
And it's my privilege to introduce to you your 2021 Northwest Rankin High School homecoming queen, Kaylee Simone Spann. Congratulations, Kaylee Simone Spann, the 2021 Northwest Rankin High School homecoming queen.
Well, that's it for this week.
Make sure to follow all our social media.
Our episodes come out every Friday morning on our YouTube channel.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Kaden, and you've been watching The Paw.
The initiative that Northwest has begun is Cougar Connect.
Hey, we're part of the Northwest Rankin soccer team. I'm JJ.
Cross country heads into their final regular season meet tomorrow morning. Whoa, never mind. Ready?